Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Capitan, New Mexico. This is Rusty 78609, just leaving Brewer's Stop and Shop, or whatever you want to call it, here in Capitan, New Mexico on a cool morning. This morning it was 35. Right now it's about 55. Warms up quick. It's about 9 a.m. now. But be that as it may, what we want to talk about today is towing a vehicle behind a motorhome or an RV. And what are your options and what should you consider? How come I'm going to talk about that? Because I'm considering it now. I have flat towed, all four wheels down, a 2021 Chevy Spark manual transmission. Most manual transmission cars can be towed all four wheels down. Most automatic transmissions cannot, unless you do some cute little decouplers of the drive shaft and other things that you can do. But we're just going to compare, basically two options: the tow dolly and the tow hitch, like say a blue ox type hitch, where you tow it all four wheels down. They also make a car tow thing where you drive the car up on the bed of this trailer, but we'll forget that one. That one, you rarely see that one. Why? It's a fairly expensive option, okay, because that trailer's not cheap. But the tow dolly price will run you anywhere from probably $1,600 to $3,000, depending on the options you pick. If you want one with electric brakes, that adds a little bit. If you want one with electric brakes and folds, as in that front hitch folds out of the way when you get it unhooked so that it doesn't take up as much storage space, that's going to add a little flavor too. Those will run you around $2,600 or so. Now, for a flat tow hitch, like a Blue Ox, and there's many others, that's just one of them. Blue Ox just happens to be very popular. I have one of those. But when you buy the hitch, you also have to put a faceplate on your tow vehicle for the hitch to hook to. The hitch is going to cost you about anywhere from around $2,000 by the time you get it delivered, or whatever, around $2,000. And it just hooks up to the hitch on your RV, and it's got a 4-pin plug for the electrical, and you're good to go there. As far as the faceplate, therein lies the problem, ladies and gentlemen, because that little booger can cost you some dinero. As in, it depends on who you get to do it. If you can get a local mechanic that's done some before to do it, it'll cost you right now probably $600 in that range. If you have it done at Camping World, probably $2,000. Okay, yeah, Camping World Blue Ox setup would cost you, I'm going to say $4,000, but you could get it done for less. Let me say that. With a tow dolly, you know, they come with everything. You know, it's got the lights and all the stuff. So all you got to do is hook it up to your RV. They weigh anywhere from 550 to 800 pounds, depending on what size car you're going to be hauling, etc., and the things that you add or whatever to it. So, but now as far as ease of hookup, which one is easier to fool with? You know, assuming you don't care if you have a manual transmission or an automatic transmission car, the easiest one to deal with, I've had a Blue Ox hitch with a manual transmission car, and it's nothing to it. No, it's really easy to hook up, just a matter of a few minutes. On a tow dolly, the thing, I've been watching videos about it, and I've talked to some people that have them, is you really should have two people, you know, somebody guiding you on, so you get the tires centered on the ramp. But you can do it by yourself, and I know there's probably a number of people that do. But yeah, once you're on the ramp, you know, it kind of locks in place. You put these things on the tires and winch them down. You know, they're straps, and then you chain it just like you would do it. You still have to use the chains on the Blue Ox hitch too, but you know, it's, you know, you crisscross them and stuff, and of course the safety chains on the car for the tow dolly. And but there's no real winner as to ease of hookup that I can see. The downside for the tow dolly is it is heavy. It's 600-800 pounds, whatever it happens to be. But they usually come with a little wheel in the front part of the hitch that you can lower down. It's got a neat little handle where you can pull it. One person can do it. I've seen some older people do it, and it's not that bad. Now, you wouldn't want to do it trying to pull that thing uphill. That ain't going to work. No, nary. No, you're going to have to be pretty well straight and level or flat land to get your car unhooked. And that works pretty much with the blue ox hitch too, because with the blue ox hitch, if you unhook it and you don't have your car in park or in gear, goodbye car if you're on a hill. I mean, damn, we had a car, didn't we, Martha? Yeah, we sure did. I don't know where it is now. But anyway, yeah, so you got to be careful with that. And there's a few steps in hooking and unhooking each of them. The blue ox, you got some pins to pull and stuff. And but it's pretty damn simple. The one I have is great. Now, but I can't use it with an automatic transmission. I have an automatic transmission Chevy Spark now, and I need to tow it with the front wheels off the ground. So I'm looking at getting possibly a tow dolly. You can rent them. You can rent tow dollies from U-Haul for $45 a day. That's for 24 hours if you're just going to use one every now and then. The downside of that is U-Haul's got to have one in your area. That's one. And then two, when you get to wherever you're going to camp, you got to unhook and then go drop it off and then do another. That would be a pain. So yeah, if you're going to do any camping with a motorhome, yeah, you're going to need, if you're going to have a tow vehicle, you're going to need a tow dolly or a tow hitch. And now you can, I've actually gone a few months without a tow vehicle. Is that a great idea? No, it ain't. Why? Well, I tried it. It works. You can make it work. Just like you can get used to a sharp stick in your eye if you leave it there long enough. You know what I mean? You can begin to like anything if you force it. So, but I forced it. It worked. You consume more fuel, obviously, because, you'll want to go get groceries and different things. Might even want to just take a little cruise around. And I do that. I enjoy that. So, yeah, for me, it was not a real winner. So that's why I went to the tow vehicle with a tow hitch. That was the 2021 Spark manual transmission, which I towed all four wheels down. And now I'm looking at a tow dolly so that I can get the front wheels off the ground, because the 2022 Chevy Spark automatic that I have is front wheel drive. So you got to get those wheels off the ground. And also, I'll mention this, just be careful when you're looking at cars to tow all four wheels down. Be sure that you go to the owner's manual online for that vehicle and check it out. Why? Because you're going to hear a lot of crap. You can go to these forums, they say, oh yeah, I got a Honda Fit automatic. Yeah, hell yeah, you can tow it down, sure, no problem. Yeah, right. And then you get one and burn up a transmission, okay? So my advice is check the owner's manual for the model year of the vehicle you're going to tow and make your own choice, because they'll have recommendations. In fact, you may check and it says cannot be flat towed or tow dollied or anything. You cannot move this damn car without the key in the ignition and all that stuff. There are cars like that, and that's why you see tow trucks that get all four wheels of the car off the ground on the bed of a trailer. You know what I mean? And there are people that tow vehicles behind RVs on a trailer with the car on the bed of a trailer. So, but anyway, having said that, that's all I want to say. But for you RVers out there, I know gasoline prices are getting a little wow, ouch, ooh. You pull in that motorhome that holds, say, 100 gallons. Mine holds 50. I got a Class C motorhome, Thor 4 Winds 22E, model year 2021. And yeah, it gets 10 miles a gallon on its best day and 10 miles a gallon on its worst day. It doesn't change a hell of a lot. Even when I'm towing a tow vehicle, it doesn't change. Or I never noticed it. But anyway, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, as far as towing a car behind a motorhome, you've basically got two choices. all forward wheels down using a tow hitch like a Blue Ox or a tow dolly with the front wheels off the ground. And I don't know the names of any, but there are several out there. Now, whether you want to get brakes or not, I think there's 43 states that require brakes on tow dollies. So you might want to look into getting one with brakes, okay? But anyway, having said that, thumbs up, carpe diem. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. Buy you a tow dolly if you want to. Anyway, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let the negativity in, guys. Adios, amigos. Enjoy your RVing, and maybe gas prices will come down in the next 10 years. Adios.